Hey guys, what is up? Pritesh from MegaNerd Squad here, and as you can see, Conger Austin is not with me, and that's because some videos are gonna be like that because I want to watch some movies that they don't want to watch, or that they do not have time to watch. So I'll basically be reviewing those movies for you that we all can't see. And today I will be reviewing Brian Banks. So Brian Banks is a drama movie about a young Brian Banks who got accused of rape, and he's trying to get back to his football career, but he can't do that because of his rape charges, and that's holding him back from his career. Brian Banks stars Aldous Hodge, Sherry Shepherd, Greg Kinnear, and Tom Chadier is the director. So this movie follows Brian Banks from when he gets out of jail for his rape accusation, and he's trying to find himself and trying to get back to football because that's what he loves and that's his dream. And he runs into some consequences because the police officer, he basically puts an ankle monitor on him. That way he can't be 2,000 feet within a park or a school. So he can't go to practice anymore because it's within that limit. I really enjoyed this movie, and these actors were just spot on. Aldous Hodge as Brian Banks, he just played the role perfectly, and you could tell the type of emotion he had in this movie. And there were so many things that he had to go through. He had to find someone. That's where Greg Kinnear's role comes in. He had to find someone that would help him find the proof that he wasn't a rapist, or he wasn't accused, that he was wrongfully accused. And it goes into all of the details of him trying to find life by being accused of rape. And they eventually do help him out. The person who accused Brian Banks of rape, she actually calls him up one day and it's like, do you want to meet up or something? And they meet up, and he tries to record her telling that that it wasn't rape, and she even said it. But the problem was that he recorded her without her consent, and that's not reliable proof. And basically throughout this movie, he's trying to find this extraordinary proof so that he can actually take this case to trial, because it's been 6 years since that incident happened. He was in high school, and no one will take the case because it was such a big charge, and without proof they can't do anything about it. And I really enjoyed how the mom reacted. The mom was a typical mom, but she played the role very well, and it was just hard sometimes. It was just hard for him to get a job. It was hard for him to do anything much because of these charges, and he didn't do it. And he's been fighting for his freedom since the very beginning of this movie, and he's always loved football and wanted to be in a football career. His coach in high school is Pete Carroll, which is in present time is the coach of the Seahawks. He goes through the different ways he tries to make himself free. He goes to Greg Kinnear for help because he runs this business that helps criminals who were innocent be innocent. And it basically tells a story of how he and Greg Kinnear met, and how they're trying to help him to get free again. Tom Chadier did a very good job of directing this movie. I felt every emotion that he was going through. You see Brian Banks, what he goes through finding jobs, and he even he takes these papers, the job applications, to the workplaces, and you could see that he can't get it because of what happened in the past. This movie just plays so well with everything they're trying to accomplish with drama, and they're trying to make a point that not everyone's guilty. Everyone's innocent until proven guilty. But in this case, he was guilty until proven innocent, because he had to go to jail, and then he finally had to get through all this stuff and find someone that would actually help him out, because no one would help him out in the beginning. He finally finds someone that actually would help him out. So they're trying to find all this evidence that he was innocent, and he even tells a story of what happened during the incident. And his mom is trying to help him as well, because she knows that he didn't rape that girl. And the girl is really just one of your typical girls in high school, and she basically lies because she was embarrassed that he didn't want to have sex with her. She's got a rape. She had no idea what that word meant at the time. and she just said it, and she always stuck to it. And her mom is basically forcing her to tell her this stuff, tell people this stuff, so that they could get money. It was a tough situation for Brian Banks, and this movie showed really well the effort that he was trying to go through, because every scene in this movie is him fighting for his freedom. He meets this girl at a training center, and he tries to tell her that he did not do whatever he did, and she doesn't believe him at first, and she walks away. But then she comes back and talks to him, and he tells her what happened. And throughout this movie, they wouldn't take his case. Greg Kinnear, who he played, he wouldn't take the case because it was so hard, because there was no evidence in this trial, and it was so hard for him to be able to get his freedom. But in the end, Brian Banks did get his freedom, and he went on to play in the NFL. His old Coach Pete Carroll, called him, and he was on the Seahawks. But then he didn't get onto the team. But then later on, he got assigned to the Atlanta Falcons for a little bit. What was cool about this movie is that it actually showed his actual NFL film at the end of the movie, of all the plays he made and all that stuff. So that was a really cool nod to the actual Brian Banks. I really enjoyed this movie, and I think it was one of the best movies I've seen this year. I am going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. I definitely recommend you guys seeing this movie. There's so much that happens in this movie. It's so drama filled. If you like The Blind Side, you'll love this movie. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. And if you want any future movie reviews personally that you guys want us to watch, then leave that in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Protection from MegaNerd Squad, signing out.